Money. It's something we all think about. We need it to live. We need it to thrive. From paying bills to chasing dreams, money plays a central role in our lives. Money is more than just currency. It represents security, opportunity, and freedom. But do we ever stop and think about our relationship with money? Do we ever consider the psychological factors that drive our financial decisions? We're bombarded with financial advice: save more, spend less, invest wisely. But what about the emotional and psychological aspects of money? Understanding these aspects is crucial for achieving true financial well-being. Our behaviors, beliefs, and biases significantly influence how we manage our finances. In this video, we'll delve into the fascinating world of the psychology of money. We'll explore the hidden forces that shape our financial decisions. We'll learn how to develop a healthier and more prosperous relationship with money. It's time to go beyond the numbers. It's time to understand the psychology of money. Guiding us on this journey is Morgan Housel's best-selling book, The Psychology of Money. This book isn't your typical financial guide. It dives into the often overlooked psychological and emotional factors that drive our financial behavior. Housel skillfully blends insightful stories, timeless wisdom, and practical advice. The Psychology of Money challenges conventional financial advice. Housel argues that financial success isn't just about intelligence or strategy, it's about understanding your own psychology. The book explores the biases, emotions, and temptations that can sabotage our financial well-being. Housel offers a fresh perspective on wealth, greed, and happiness. He encourages readers to define success on their own terms. He emphasizes the importance of patience, discipline, and long-term thinking. Throughout this video, we'll break down key lessons from the psychology of money. We'll explore how to apply these lessons to improve our own financial lives. The connection between money and our minds is really deep. How we were raised, our experiences, and our personalities all shape our money habits. For example, someone who grew up poor might see money differently than someone who grew up rich. Understanding these hidden influences is really important. Our feelings also play a big role in our money choices. Fear can make us avoid taking risks. Greed can lead to impulsive investments. Recognizing these emotional triggers is key to making good money choices. We'll learn how to manage our feelings effectively when it comes to money. Mental biases also cloud our judgment. We tend to overestimate our abilities and underestimate risks. We're easily influenced by what everyone else is doing. We follow the crowd, even when it's not in our best interest. By understanding these biases, we can make smarter money decisions. Investing is kind of like riding a roller coaster. 1 minute, you're soaring high on the hope of huge profits. The next, you're plummeting down into a pit of fear and uncertainty. Our emotions can seriously mess with our investment choices, often leading us astray. Picture this. You hear a hot tip about a stock from a friend. They're making a ton of money and you don't want to miss out. The excitement and the fear of missing out, FOMO, starts to creep in. You rush to invest your money without doing your homework. This is a classic example of emotional investing, and it rarely ends well. On the flip side, imagine seeing your investments drop during a market downturn. Fear grips you. You panic and sell everything, locking in your losses. This is a prime example of letting your emotions drive your financial decisions. It's important to recognize these emotional triggers and develop strategies to manage them. Understanding your risk tolerance is key. How much ups and downs can you handle before you make impulsive decisions? Having a clear investment plan can help you stay on track, even when the market gets bumpy. Remember, successful investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. Fear and greed are two of the strongest emotions that can mess up our finances. Fear can make us freeze up and miss out on good chances. Greed can lead to risky investments and big losses. Learning to spot and manage these feelings is super important for making smart money choices. Fear often comes from not knowing what's going on and not having enough information. We're afraid of things we don't understand. This is especially true with money stuff, where big words and market changes can be confusing. Learning about how money works is the first step to getting over fear-based money decisions. Greed, on the other hand, comes from wanting to get rich quick and not wanting to miss out. It's that get-rich-quick thinking that can lead to chasing risky investments with a big chance of losing money. Remember, if an investment sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Learning to be patient and disciplined is really important to fight against greedy money decisions. Focus on your long-term money goals and don't get caught up in the hype of short-term market swings. Remember, slow and steady wins the race when it comes to building wealth. Cognitive biases are like mental shortcuts our brains use to simplify complex information. While these shortcuts can be helpful in some situations, they can also lead to poor and irrational financial decisions. Understanding common cognitive biases can help us make more objective and informed choices. One common bias is confirmation bias. We tend to look for information that confirms our existing beliefs, even if those beliefs are wrong. For example, if we believe a particular stock is a good investment, we might pay more attention to positive articles about that company while ignoring negative reports. Another common bias is anchoring bias. This happens when we rely too heavily on the first piece of information we receive, even if it's irrelevant or outdated. For example, if we see a stock trading at a certain price, we might anchor to that price as a reference point, making it harder to objectively assess its current value. Overcoming cognitive biases requires self-awareness and a willingness to challenge our assumptions, seek diverse perspectives, consider different viewpoints, and be open to changing your mind when presented with new information. Don't let biases cloud your judgment. Our past experiences, especially those related to money, can deeply affect our financial behavior and beliefs. Childhood experiences, financial successes, and even financial failures shape our perceptions of money and influence how we manage it as adults. For example, someone who grew up in a family where money was always a source of stress and worry might develop a scarcity mindset, holding onto their money tightly and fearing loss. On the other hand, someone who witnessed their parents making wise financial decisions and achieving financial security might have a more abundant mindset, viewing money as a tool for growth and opportunity. Past financial successes can also influence our behavior, sometimes leading to overconfidence and excessive risk-taking. We might believe that past success guarantees future results, leading to poor investment decisions. Conversely, past financial failures can make us overly cautious and afraid of risk, preventing us from taking calculated risks that could lead to financial growth. Understanding how past experiences shape our current financial behavior is essential for breaking free from negative patterns and developing a healthier relationship with money. By acknowledging the impact of the past, we can make conscious choices that align with our present financial goals and aspirations. Just like our fingerprints, each of our personalities is unique. Our individual traits, values, and preferences influence how we manage money. Some people are natural savers, finding joy in watching their savings grow. Others enjoy spending, prioritizing experiences and instant gratification. Understanding your money personality is key to developing a financial plan that aligns with your natural tendencies. If you're a spender, you might need to create systems that encourage saving, like automatically transferring money into a separate savings account. If you're a natural saver, you might need to remind yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labor and allow for some discretionary spending. Our personalities can also influence our investment styles. Risk-averse individuals might prefer safer investments like bonds, while those more comfortable with risk might lean towards stocks or real estate. There's no right or wrong answer. The important thing is to choose investments that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. Remember, effective money management isn't about forcing yourself into a specific mold. It's about understanding your unique relationship with money and making choices that align with your values, goals, and aspirations. Embrace your money personality and use it as an advantage to build a secure and fulfilling financial future. In his book, The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel talks about how important it is to understand what enough means to you. This is really important because always wanting more can make you feel unhappy and make you take risks you shouldn't. Knowing your limits helps you make realistic money goals and live a balanced life. Figuring out what's enough means really thinking about what's important to you. It means knowing the difference between what you need and what you want. It also means understanding that feeling good about your money usually comes from appreciating what you already have. Changing how you think about this can help you avoid always chasing money without a good reason. It also means understanding that more money doesn't always mean more happiness. Spending too much on a bigger house, a fancier car, or the newest gadgets can cause stress and money problems. Instead, focus on the things that really matter in your life and bring you joy. Housel says that defining enough isn't about settling for less. It's about knowing when to stop. It's about being happy with what you've accomplished and avoiding being greedy or jealous. This idea is really important for being happy with your finances and your life. Luck and risk are two sides of the same coin in the world of money. Housel explains that financial outcomes are often influenced by things we can't control. Understanding this can help us make smarter choices and manage what we expect to happen. Luck can play a big part in financial success. For example, being in the right place at the right time or stumbling upon unexpected opportunities can greatly change someone's financial path. However, relying only on luck isn't a good long-term plan. Recognizing the role of luck can keep us humble and realistic. On the other hand, risk is a natural part of anything involving money. No investment is completely without risk, and understanding this is super important for making good decisions. It's all about weighing the potential gains against the possible losses and making sure you're comfortable with the level of risk based on your money goals. Housel stresses the importance of being prepared for unexpected things. Building an emergency fund, spreading your investments around, and avoiding too much debt are practical ways to manage risk. By understanding the roles of luck and risk, we can better navigate the complexities of financial planning. One of the most powerful ideas in the book, The Psychology of Money, is the magic of compound interest. Compound interest is the process where the value of an investment grows exponentially over time as the earnings from that investment generate even more earnings. This principle is the foundation for building long-term wealth. Housel illustrates that the earlier you start investing, the more you benefit from compound interest. Even small, regular investments can grow significantly over decades. The key is patience and letting time work its magic. This is why people often say that time in the market is more important than timing the market. Compound interest also highlights the importance of reinvesting your profits. Instead of spending your earnings, reinvest them to generate even more earnings. This cycle creates a snowball effect, helping your assets grow faster over time. It's a simple but incredibly effective strategy for accumulating wealth. Understanding and harnessing the power of compound interest can change your financial future. It encourages long-term thinking, disciplined investing, and patience to let your investments grow. This principle is a testament to the saying that good things come to those who wait. Housel makes an important distinction between building wealth and maintaining wealth. Building wealth involves taking calculated risks and seizing opportunities for growth. On the other hand, maintaining wealth requires a more cautious approach, focusing on preservation and managing risk. Building wealth often involves aggressive strategies such as investing in high-growth stocks, startups, or real estate. It requires risk tolerance and a willingness to withstand volatility. However, it's essential to balance this with a plan to transition to wealth preservation as your financial goals evolve. Maintaining wealth is about protecting what you've accumulated. This phase emphasizes stability and security over high returns. Diversification, conservative investments, and minimizing risk become more important. The goal is to ensure that your wealth lasts and continues to support your lifestyle. Understanding this balance is crucial. Many people focus only on building wealth without planning for its preservation. Housel recommends a dynamic approach that evolves with your life stage and financial goals. This ensures a sustainable and secure financial future. One of the most common traps in personal finance is comparing yourself to others. Housel warns that comparing yourself to others can lead to financial dissatisfaction and bad decisions. It's important to focus on your own financial goals and values instead of trying to keep up with others. Comparing yourself to others can create unrealistic expectations and unnecessary pressure. It can lead to overspending and accumulating debt to copy other people's lifestyles. Remember, appearances can be deceiving, and other people's finances might not be as stable as they seem. To avoid the trap of comparison, focus on your own financial journey. Set personal goals based on your values and priorities. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and avoid comparing your success to others. This approach will foster financial contentment and happiness. By shifting your focus inward, you can make sounder and more fulfilling financial decisions. Financial success is not a competition, but a personal journey. Embrace your own path and avoid the distractions of comparing yourself to others. Section 6. The importance of financial independence. Financial independence is a recurring theme in the book, The Psychology of Money. Housel defines financial independence as having enough resources to support your lifestyle without needing to rely on active income. Achieving financial independence brings freedom, security, and the ability to make choices that align with your values. The pursuit of financial independence involves disciplined saving, smart investing, and living below your means. It's about creating multiple income streams and building a strong financial foundation that can weather life's uncertainties. This goal requires long-term planning and consistent effort. Financial independence also means having the freedom to pursue your passions and hobbies. When you're not tied to a paycheck, you can focus on what truly matters to you, whether it's spending time with family, traveling, or starting a new project. This autonomy is a major motivator for many people. Housel encourages readers to strive for financial independence as a way to achieve true financial freedom. It's not just about having a lot of money, but about having control over your time and choices. This pursuit can lead to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Section 7. Flexibility in personal finance. Personal finance isn't one size fits all. Housel highlights the importance of flexibility and adaptability in financial planning. Your financial strategy should reflect your own circumstances, goals, and risk tolerance. Flexibility allows you to adjust your plan as your life changes. Being flexible means reviewing and revising your financial goals regularly. Life is unpredictable, and your financial plan should accommodate changes like career shifts, family changes, or unexpected expenses. Adaptability ensures that your financial strategy remains relevant and effective. It also involves diversifying your income streams and investments. Relying on a single source of income or investment can be risky. By diversifying, you spread your risk and increase your resilience to financial shocks. This strategy provides a safety net and greater financial stability. Embracing flexibility in personal finance means being open to new opportunities and knowledge. Stay informed about financial trends and be willing to adjust your strategy as needed. This proactive approach helps you stay on track and achieve your financial goals, even in a changing environment. Section 8. Long-term thinking and patience. Long-term thinking and patience are key themes in the book, The Psychology of Money. Housel argues that financial success usually comes from decades of persistent effort and patience, not from short-term gains. This way of thinking encourages building lasting wealth and financial stability. Long-term thinking involves setting and pursuing goals that might not give you immediate rewards, but will significantly impact your future. This could include saving for retirement, investing in education, or building a business. Patience makes sure you stick with these goals, even when progress seems slow. Housel explains that the stock market, for example, rewards patient investors. Those who stay invested through market ups and downs usually see better returns than those who try to time the market. Patience also helps you weather financial storms and avoid impulsive, emotional decisions. Developing patience requires a clear understanding of your financial plan and trust in the process. It's about focusing on the long-term benefits rather than short-term changes. This approach can lead to greater financial rewards and a more secure financial future. Changing your financial mindset starts with changing how you view money. Instead of seeing money as the ultimate goal, a measure of success, or a source of stress, reshape your thinking. Think of money as a tool. Just like a hammer used to build a house or a brush to paint a picture, money is a tool to build the life you want. When you see money as a tool, it helps you make conscious and informed choices. You start to ask yourself, what do I want to build with this tool? Do Do you want to build financial security, pay for your dream vacation, invest in your education, or start your own business? Countless possibilities open up when you change your perspective. This shift in mindset also helps you detach from the emotional baggage often associated with money. You're no longer chasing wealth just for the sake of wealth. Instead, you're using it as a means to an end, focusing on the experiences, security, and opportunities it can provide. Remember, money is a powerful tool, but it's not the source of happiness or fulfillment. Those things come from pursuing your passions, nurturing relationships, and living a life aligned with your values. By viewing money as a means to support those endeavors, you'll have a healthier and more positive outlook on your finances. Part 2. The power of smart saving. Saving money doesn't mean you have to go without or sacrifice. It's about making smart choices that match your values and long-term goals. Smart saving means understanding that small, consistent actions today can have a big impact on your financial future. One of the best ways to save is to automate the process. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to a dedicated savings account each month. This pay-yourself-first approach makes sure that saving becomes a regular part of your budget. Another helpful saving strategy is to keep track of your spending. Use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even a simple notebook to see where your money is going. This awareness helps you find areas where you can cut back on unnecessary expenses and put that money towards your savings goals. Remember, saving isn't about depriving yourself of everything you enjoy. It's about making conscious choices. Could you bring lunch to work a few times a week instead of eating out? Could you explore free or low-cost entertainment options instead of expensive outings? Small changes can make a big difference over time. Part 3. Mindful spending for a richer life. Mindful spending isn't about restricting yourself. It's about aligning your spending with your values and priorities. It's about using your money with intention and making sure your spending brings you joy, value, and contributes to the life you want to create. Start by thinking about your spending triggers. Are you prone to emotional spending? Do you shop when you're stressed or emotional? Identifying these triggers can help you develop strategies to avoid unnecessary spending. Next, prioritize experiences over material possessions. Research shows that experiences bring longer-lasting happiness than material goods. Consider allocating more of your budget towards travel, hobbies, concerts, or meaningful experiences with loved ones. Focus on quality over quantity. Instead of buying cheap items that break easily, invest in high-quality, durable goods that will last longer. This approach not only saves money in the long run but also minimizes waste and clutter in your life. Remember, mindful spending is about making choices that align with your values and bring you genuine satisfaction. It's about creating a life rich in experiences, connection, and meaning rather than accumulating material possessions. Part 4. Charting your course with financial goals. Setting clear financial goals is like drawing a route on a map. It gives you direction, motivation, and a roadmap to reach your desired destination. Without goals, you can easily get lost, making it harder to achieve financial security and live the life you want. Start by identifying your short-term, mid-term, and long-term financial goals. Short-term goals might include paying off credit card debt or building an emergency fund. Mid-term goals could be saving for a down payment on a house or a dream vacation. Long-term goals might involve planning for retirement or financial independence. Make your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. Instead of a vague goal like save more money, aim for something specific like save $5,000 for a down payment in 2 years. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This makes them feel less daunting and more achievable. Celebrate your progress along the way to stay motivated and on track. Remember, your financial goals are unique to your circumstances and aspirations. Regularly review and adjust them as needed to ensure they remain relevant and aligned with your evolving priorities. With clear goals and a plan to achieve them, you'll be well on your way to financial success. Part 1. Summary and final thoughts. Throughout our exploration of the psychology of money, we've uncovered the profound ways our minds influence our financial decisions. It's a journey that goes beyond spreadsheets and interest rates, delving into the core of our values, beliefs, and aspirations. As we've learned, understanding these psychological factors isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about nurturing a healthier and more fulfilling relationship with money. Remember the importance of defining what enough means to you, freeing yourself from the endless cycle of comparison and the pursuit of more. Embrace the power of compound interest by starting early and continuing to invest, allowing time to work its magic on your wealth. Recognize that financial success is a marathon, not a sprint, requiring patience, discipline, and a long-term vision. As you navigate the complexities of personal finance, remember that you're not alone. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money offers invaluable insights and practical guidance to help you make sound financial decisions aligned with your values. By understanding the factors that shape our financial behavior, we can harness them to create a more secure and prosperous future. Ultimately, financial happiness isn't just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about aligning your financial decisions with your values, pursuing your passions, and living a life rich with purpose and meaning. By mastering the psychology of money, you can unlock a world of possibilities and achieve true financial freedom.